Hi guys, I'm here to talk some more. So basically, I've been seeing a lot more videos now, and I'm seeing people comment, this is why we hate y'all. This is why everyone hates black people. This is why the racism happened. This is why people are racist towards y'all. Let me just say this. There is nothing that black people did to deserve racism. There is no behavior or actions that occurred that justify your racism and hatred towards black people. Y'all built a country based off of racism and hatred. Before black people even had freedom, you hated us. So let's not pretend now like, oh, you guys are doing this, that, and the third, and that's why people are racist towards you. That's why the racism exists here. No, it's existed here for the past 400 plus years, and there's nothing we did to deserve it.
Some of the goofiest shit ever is other members of the diaspora from non-black Americans like Africans and Caribbeans coming over to America and looking down on black Americans while using white supremacist talking points and shit. I hate using terms like this, but y'all literally fled, bro. Like, this is coming from a Sierra Leonean American himself. People gotta acknowledge the fact that, yo, we left from our prior countries before for a fucking reason. So for you to come over here and look down on people that look like you, that were the reason you're even here in the first place, that is dumb as shit. And that's some real motherfucking self-hate. Like, y'all hate yourselves, damn.
I'm gonna tell you, like...
Hi guys, my name is Mirabelle, and you are welcome to my channel. Listen. I don't know who needs to hear this, but the internet has officially lost the plot. Because how are we in 2026, and people are still out here trying to blame black people for racism? Like, really think about how crazy that sounds. You scroll through social media, you see one video, just one, and suddenly the comments are filled with "this is why we hate y'all. This is why racism exists," and I'm just sitting there like, are you hearing yourself? Because when did bad behavior, any bad behavior, become a justification for racism? Since when did that even make sense? Let's watch what people are saying. Now what stood out to me immediately is how direct she was. No shouting, no over-the-top energy, just straight facts. She said there is nothing black people did to deserve racism. And honestly, that shouldn't even be a controversial statement, but here we are. Because let's break this down properly. Racism didn't just appear out of nowhere because somebody acted ghetto on TikTok. Racism existed before social media, before viral videos, before any of that. We're talking hundreds of years. Systems were already in place. Narratives were already created. So when people come online today and say this is why racism exists, what they're really doing is trying to rewrite history to make their bias feel justified. That's what that is. And I'm not saying people can't call out bad behavior, of course they can. Wrong is wrong. But there's a big difference between criticizing an action and using that action to justify hatred towards an entire group of people. Those are not the same thing, and people keep pretending like they are. And let's talk about that phrase, this is why we hate y'all. Because that right there tells you the mindset. You were already looking for a reason. The video just gave you an excuse.
Hate runs deep when it comes to these Caribbean islands. They always felt this way about black Americans. You know what? It's really sad. It's really sad because what did we do to these people? Like the comments that they're leaving right now saying about, oh, we always thought black Americans was lazy. Once again, I've been to Jamaica multiple times. They take like 15 hours just to bring you your food. Everybody is moving on snail time out there. What is the definition of lazy? And they keep saying, oh, my family came here and they got a house and they got a car. That's normal. That's normal. To y'all, having a house and a car is like the pillar of success because where you come from, those things are not easily obtainable or it is that much harder. And I'm not saying it's just easier walk in the park to get a house and a car. No, you definitely have to do what you got to do to get those things. But so many of us are doing that we don't look at that as a precursor to being better than anybody else. It's very odd to me. Being an adulting, getting yourself the bare minimum, getting the basic necessities of life means that you're so successful. Like, what the fuck is going on? Being a nurse means that you're just so much better than everybody else. Because you went to college, that means you're better than Black Americans that's literally created HBCUs. You wouldn't even be able to go to a PWI or HBCU as a person with dark skin if Black Americans did not fight for rights. We got to keep saying this because these people are delusional at this point. And not all, because not all of them are like that. So I'm not going to sit up here and say all of them, because there are some in the comments that saying, I don't know what's going on. Why even compare? Why is there even a comparison? We not sitting up here just thinking about y'all comparing ourselves to y'all. We don't do that. The only time you will ever hear any of us saying anything is when y'all talk crazy. So we're going to say something back. And then for the people saying, oh, just ignore them, don't say nothing. Oh, no. Why do people get to just talk crazy and we just supposed to take it and continuously keep taking it? That's not okay. Y'all need to go in those other people's comment sections and tell them to fucking stop, bro. Talking about, oh, this diaspora awards y'all keep. We don't keep nothing. If this lady didn't make that video, I wouldn't have made a video because I wouldn't have had nothing to make. I wouldn't have had nothing to respond to. But y'all not about to keep getting up here, making it seem like we're all just living in fucking squalor. And we all just didn't amount to shit. Because that's a blatant fucking lie. And y'all keep comparing y'all top to the fucking bottom here. No, bitch. Compare y'all top. Take 1 million of y'all, or however many of your specific ethnic group, and compare it to however many of you all there is that's here. I think there's like, what, 700,000 Nigerians from what I looked up briefly. Compare the 700,000 Nigerians to the top 700,000 Black Americans. I'm not sure how many Jamaicans there are here, but compare however many Jamaicans, because it's almost 50 million of us here. Compare however many Jamaicans there to the top, I don't know, 500,000. Compare that. Like with like. Y'all act like some of y'all are not living in regular apartments. I grew up in Brooklyn, New York. I grew up surrounded by Caribbeans. Some of my best friends are Caribbean people. They lived in regular apartments. They slept in rooms with bunk beds with all of their siblings like everybody else. They drove regular cars if they had cars. A lot of them get on the train and get on the bus like everybody else. Some of them are babysitters. As older women, some of them work at fast food restaurants. Might be a CNA. Some of them might work at the fucking sneaker store. Y'all are acting like you all, every single last one of y'all is a fucking millionaire. That is a blatant lie. It's a lie you gotta tell yourself because you are in this weird competition with Black Americans. We are not in competition with you. Stop trying to compete. It's weird. It is weird. We've always supported you. We turned you the fuck up. We supported your carnivals. We supported your businesses. White people is not eating your fucking Jamaican food like that. So who's keeping you the fuck open, bitch? It's not just your kind that's eating your food and shopping at your stores and helping you to become the success that you claim you are in America. Anyways, spread love is the Brooklyn way. Like, stop. Just stop. We have not done anything to you. Y'all are mad at the wrong people. Go get mad at fucking Great Britain. Go be mad at the Crown. Go be mad at the Chinaman and the Indian man that's buying up your fucking beaches right now. Why y'all don't ever have smoke for those people? It's weird to me. Bye. Spread love is the Brooklyn way.
Okay, let's get this conversation together once and for all. Why is it that the whole world loves Black culture, rhythm, flavor, and all, but hates Black people, specifically Black Americans? Why? What did we ever do to you?
Tell you like my grandma told me, it's because we like ourselves. It's because we like ourselves. They cannot do anything to us to take away our joy. They can't do anything to us to take away our confidence. They can't do anything to us that makes us feel like we're not going to make it through. We know we're going to make it through because our ancestors did. Anything that you could do to a group of people have been done to us. And because we know that, because we know our ancestors survived much worse, we know that we can. They sang during the worst of times, so we can sing now. They laughed during that, we can laugh now. We like ourselves. And that's, if other groups of people, if they had to go through what we go through, they would not make it. And they know that. So they don't understand why we do. They don't understand how we can still laugh through all of this pain and turmoil. All the jokes that we made about how every day the world's falling apart, and here we are skating and double dutch and playing spades and line dancing and having a good time. They don't understand how that's happening. You see the farmers out there in Kentucky or Nebraska, wherever, they are having a horrible time, and their suicide rates are 3 times the national average right now, because they can't take it. They cannot take what we can take. Not only can we take it, not only can we endure, we can also be happy while we're doing it. We can find joy while we're doing it. That's why Black people always will be like, we don't take anything seriously, or we make a joke out of everything. In every situation we make a joke, because we know how to have joy. We figured out that life is about having fun. And people will look at that and they hate it. They hate it. They say that we're lazy. They say that we are, uneducated and stupid and everything, childish, immature. But the truth is, they are jealous. They're jealous because if what had happened to us happened to them, they would not be as happy as we are. They would not have figured out a way to still have joy. And they hate us for it. They hate us that they cannot do anything to us to rob us of that joy. And you know why? It's because they didn't give it to us. So they can't take it away.
And honestly, this conversation keeps repeating itself online because people don't want to separate accountability from racism. Yes, hold individuals accountable, but no, you don't get to turn that into a blanket excuse for racism. That's lazy, and it's dangerous. And the calm way she delivered it? That's what made it even more powerful. No drama, no insults, just facts that a lot of people don't want to hear. At the end of the day, the message is simple: racism is not earned. It's not a consequence of behavior. It's a system, it's a mindset, and it existed long before any viral clip you're reacting to today.